Let's join us, Maxim.
Congratulations.
Yep. So we started to calculate what your players were doing, so
Yeah.
we won't tell you.
You're doing some
you will do
research.
it yourself, or you maybe are waiting only the final result in terms of tiebreak.
Yeah, I didn't even look, to be honest. I just
This is
I
typical.
cared about my
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, congratulations. I was just commentating. The viewers could recall your game versus Dudin. It was a roller coaster, completely winning, but then in the end, 3.5 out of 4, tremendous result.
Yeah, I felt like this game I played quite well. Well, I was well prepared, to be honest, luckily. I don't know, I just checked this yesterday, I think, or maybe today in the morning, and yeah, Black doesn't have to...
Let's start with the analysis.
Yeah.
Anand was here, we were chatting a bit.
To be honest, I didn't believe I can win this game because he's so well prepared, and I thought, okay, probably he will equalize and I'll for a draw. I want to, play a hero.
But here F5, this rookie one, F5 is normal?
95, like rookie one is a bit tricky, but 95 is absolutely not necessary. Like I think it's first line, but there are other good moves here for Black. Like A5, there's also some rook B8, interesting move, with the idea that I sort of don't have a good move, like and on knight C3 B5. So yeah, and so knight D5. Yeah, and here I saw that I have...
Let's just, if you want to turn on the engine, or it's up to you?
Probably better not.
Yeah, okay, so bishop D2, F5.
Yeah, F5.
And this knight A3, I asked Vichy, but it looked...
Yeah, I think
for us,
knight A3 I have to play. I mean, I know it's equal by force somehow, but...
okay.
This is all okay. I'm pretty sure this is fine. This is also okay. I think we
Instead
played
of
like...
H6, sorry, we were discussing E5. We were discussing this kind of things, but...
I think H6 is all first line. I remembered... like
E5 probably is not the best, we were discussing this as a possibility.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening, honestly.
Okay, and so many interesting options, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, you will navigate somehow, so H6 was...
yeah, so H6, take rook F7. Yeah, I remember the arising position that it's just equal. That I think knight C5 is all first line. Take, knight A5, and I think Black should take on B2, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
And there is some kind of draw here, like this. If I take this guy, then take and queen B7. I remembered something like this and just draw. Black equalizes by force, unfortunately. It all looks very nice, but yeah, it's equal.
But here, Max, so it's number 27. The problem is sometimes the viewers think that this was like a forced line that will happen in the game, but this is one of 50 lines
one
which is
out
possible.
of many. Yeah, that's it's just one out of many. And again, I think it's just unpractical to go for this with Black because you have to like remember, very well. I don't know if he remembered or found all this, because I thought over the board it's quite tricky. But he thought and went for this confidently. But here I think first mistake, 95. I don't think it's a good move. But I'm not sure I played here the best way. Maybe I can also play bishop c3 immediately. Kind of forcing him to take, and maybe take with queen, and I'm slightly better. He can go, I don't know, here, and I thought, what did I think? I thought it's just
Rook somewhere
better.
maybe now, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's simply like I don't care. I'm pawn down. I'm gonna win this pawn at some point. The A pawn probably, and simply my his king is weaker, and
maybe some H3 F4. Who knows?
Yeah,
at some stage to prepare.
It's possible. Yeah, some slow move maybe. Maybe rook D1. That's for sure. But I thought that was another option. I took. I'm not sure this is the best. And bishop f8 I thought is good, and now I couldn't find the move because bishop c3 now, queen d3 I thought, and knight f3, and my pieces are like my rook is hanging. I have to go somewhere, and he goes knight f3 and takes with queen, and it's hard to get rid of his pieces there. Because, I don't know, like rook a8, let's say, knight f3, take, and I mean knight d2, queen f5 or something, and yeah, I'm not so sure about this. He wants king h7, yeah, I will exchange queens again, I'll be slightly better, but I'm not sure how do I improve. Okay, maybe just king g2, or somehow slowly. I don't know.
Yeah, you are sort of phone up, but it's, yeah.
Yeah, but I thought it's like a worse version of the game for me. But yeah, queen b1. I don't know if it's a good move, but looked logical to me. I'm kind of taking this d3 square from him. Yeah, here he played this and offered the draw, but I thought I'm not really risking much here. So I took bishop c3. Yeah, I thought maybe queen c4 was a move here. And
Rook a8 or what?
Because knight d2, rook g3 is a trick. Otherwise knight d2 would be great.
So rook a8, what will he do? How will he?
Yeah, okay, he has moves like rook d3.
Queen.
Queen e1.
E1, I was thinking, but
Yeah. So that's probably how I should play.
okay, not easy for him to play this position.
Yeah, I just, I don't know, I would try to keep this knight for him on d5. Because it's a good piece. Yeah, here just, I mean, I don't know how big my advantage is, but probably like computer is not gonna show much, yeah, but it's just very unpleasant to play with black, I thought.
Queen a2 was an easy move for you, or you were considering something else?
I don't know, like I was considering queen c2, I wasn't sure. But I thought it doesn't matter because I want to put my queen on e2, so why not? I'm
Okay.
kind of forcing him to do something because maybe I kind of want to rook a5 or something. So yeah, I expected rook f7 because his rook is not doing there anything. Yeah, here I don't know what he should play. It's just slightly unpleasant. Maybe not slightly, maybe just unpleasant. I don't know. Queen b5. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Queen a2, rook f7, yeah, queen b5. You went rook a2.
Yeah. This is all logical, but I wasn't sure what's the best setup for him. Like,
It's fabulous. He cannot undermine your knight from e4.
yeah, exactly. I just I felt like maybe he should exchange queens somehow because if I wasn't sure what's his counterplay. I'm just gonna put king g2, f3, let's say, and then with queens it can be dangerous for his king. Yeah. So like this. Yeah, I kind of expected him to take already, but rook e5. Yeah, I'm not so sure about this. Maybe just king f7 or
Yep.
like king f7 rook d7, and but I'm gonna try to go for the c6 pawn, rook a2, rook a6, and all my pieces are protected. I'm gonna bring the king to the center and try to attack the c6 pawn. I thought it's very unpleasant to play, at least. Yeah, but this I'm somehow he cannot now bring his king. Yeah, then I thought that's kind of a problem here. I thought maybe rook a7.
Rook?
I wasn't sure.
Okay, interesting.
With the idea of king f7 at least, because Yeah, if rook d7, then rook a2, and yeah, some counterplay.
Yeah, you will be a pawn up, but
Yeah. Okay, I'm kind of, I guess, yeah, king f3, I guess, king f7, and yeah, I guess I'm slightly improving my position with like h4 maybe here, or some move like that. Maybe f5 even. I don't know if that's a good move, or he's gonna manage to exchange some pawns then.
why you don't play rook d7 and take on c7 with this active rook? You think that, for example, here if you go rook d7,
Yeah, I thought he will get some counter.
okay, you go up, take on c7, start.
Yeah, that's true. That was the other
I was
option.
not.
Yeah, maybe this is close to winning. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, because looks very.
Yeah.
Unpleasant.
Yeah,
It's simply
dominant.
I didn't see a way for him to play here already. I don't know. Like.
So he went rook d5.
Yeah, and the rook d5 I think is also bad because there's no next move basically. Because if king f7 now c4, I guess I thought if he exchanges rooks it's gonna be lost. At least practically I thought it's yeah, very hard to defend this. I don't know if it's lost or not. But yeah, anyway, the next move is, yeah, he cannot move the bishop e7 and c4 and rook d7, king f7 the same. So he played some nervous move h5.
Yeah, you push.
Yeah, now I was also thinking about this, but I saw that I have now the idea of just
Yeah, but now, yeah, it's, you know that you're winning, but
Yes.
still you need to work a bit. But
yeah, I was of course afraid to spoil
Yeah.
as usual. Yeah, this I thought is the best try for him. This here. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's something easier for me here. Yeah.
no, I think that you play best. No,
Really? I don't know. I'm not so.
it looked to
convinced.
me that what you took. I think this is like everything looks super normal. Knight f3, important move. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see how I'm spoiling anything, but
Yeah.
I felt like there
You
should be
want
maybe something quicker.
I don't know. It looks to me that
I got a bit, to be honest, I completely, oh sorry, this is just ridiculous what I blunder. Yeah, so when I played
yep.
rook f7 I thought he doesn't have bishop e7 because of c5, but I forgot now he can go back with the king.
d7.
So
okay.
I was slightly afraid.
Yeah.
I got scared, you know. But fortunately yeah, my position is just, I guess, winning in
Actually, I
many
think
ways.
if you will check some kind of precision that it's like close to perfect game. But when you're playing, you're a bit worried and a lot of efforts to move around. But
Yeah, I think it was a good game for me really. Like I'm quite happy with myself.
so at the moment, we will just show you. We can get the camera as well. So here, yeah, Frederick seems to just winning. So it will be a big tie.
Yeah.
So I don't know. You have like normal situation, good situation, but who knows what will happen. But anyway, it was like tremendous effort from your side. Your white pieces worked perfectly.
Yeah. Okay, luckily for me, because he entered this forced line that I was well prepared in, and yeah, it worked out well.
If I'm not mistaken, Maxim, you already took a medal?
No, never.
No, never. Oh, so yeah, big congratulations.
You played
Thank
in
you.
Petrovac, yes?
Last year.
Yes, I played there very badly.
But you made huge progress in these few months, like from 6.5 to 8.5 and
No, the difference is that
tournament.
there I wasn't in my best shape, and here I felt
Yeah,
like I'm
and-
playing alright. So
You're all level, 2700, huh?
yeah, I felt like most of my games were okay. Besides like the blunders with Dudin, and yeah, otherwise it was.
Yeah, even Chuk, you just crashed me, but it was interesting. Anand was here, we were discussing a bit that concept.
Yeah, it was in fact very interesting for me to analyze with a legend like him, because we analyzed for like an hour after the game, and it was really interesting to see how he thinks, because he thought that this position in general is quite good for him, that he basically lost just because he blundered, but this structure is good for him, and I thought that it's good for me because okay, I know how computer assesses this kind of positions. And then we looked, and I sort of managed to convince him that it's not so simple to play with black. So yeah, that was
Okay, old school with chess set, and then for
yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so Maxim, it will be a medal. We don't know which color, but yeah. So anyway, big congratulations for your performance here.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Okay, let's go.